6 years ago, we lost one of the most iconic musicians of the last century, king of pop himself, Michael Jackson. He left behind a legacy of platinum records, and even 2 high-profile movies. But most people don't know that he was also in a video game for the Sega Genesis called Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. Allow me to enlighten you. Moonwalker is pretty much identical to the plot for the movie of the same name. There's little backstory provided, but it's not overly necessary. Mr. Big has kidnapped several children, and it's up to Michael to save them. Keep in mind that by several, I mean about 100 kids. Why aren't the police on this? The story's mediocre at best. Even at the time, this kidnapping idea was done to death. Thankfully, the game is short and sweet, taking roughly 2 hours to beat. However, its fast pace doesn't make up for the underwhelming ending. But there's very little to explore in Moonwalker. Levels are quite linear, though there are some levels with several bonus areas to explore. The levels are mostly designed quite well too. Even though many of them reuse runs, no 2 levels ever felt the same. The game also has a solid frame rate, slowing down only when there's a lot of characters on the screen. One problem, however, is that you have to backtrack a lot if you miss even a single child. Graphics are some of the best on the Sega Genesis. Colors are vivid and textures often feel fresh. The environment is usually separated by floors, keeping locations more interesting. The voice samples for Michael in the game are also fantastic and sound almost exactly like him. This, combined with his character model that looks identical to his real-life persona, makes it feel like he's still here. In addition, there are many various enemy types, keeping most levels fresh. Not to mention, Moonwalker has one of the best soundtracks on the Sega Genesis. Smooth Criminal, Beat It, Another Part of Me,
Michael.
Bad,
Michael.
and Billie Jean. Many of Michael's abilities are extremely weird. He fires pixie dust with his dance moves and it kills enemies. Plus, he can do pointless dance moves that either injure you or outright get you killed. For example, you can moonwalk, but you can't attack while doing so. Also, if you catch a shooting star, I kid you not, a shooting star, you become
Robo Michael
and blow up enemies with missiles. What a nice transition. Pixie dust, missiles. The game is annoyingly difficult, especially at the end of the later stages. I died on several occasions, though the health bar was generally long, so it didn't feel completely unfair. Plus, I wasn't expecting a lot. I was blowing pixie dust at enemies.
Ow!
The game as a whole is fun, however, and I was entertained enough to finish it. On the other hand, there was one thing that was really creepy. Overall, the game was, and is, still quite impressive. The flaws are easy to look past in order to get another peek of what made this man a legend. It's definitely worth buying today, assuming your Sega Genesis wasn't sold at a garage sale for peanuts. Michael Jackson's Moonwalker gets an 8 out of 10. So thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, be sure to share it on Facebook, Twitter, and Google. Also, don't forget to subscribe by hitting the button up here. I'm Kyle from Battlefront Productions. Until next time.